and welcome back to Visions. I'm Mirella Rich. If you've just joined us, we're here with Dr. Helen Light, who is the Director of the Jewish Museum of Australia. Welcome back to the program.
Thanks, Mirella. It's great to be here.
It's lovely to have you. Can you tell us, has the museum always been in Elmer Road in St Kilda?
No, before the museum actually opened, they looked for some time for a home, and we ended up in the classrooms at the side of Tarak Road Synagogue, the Melbourne Hebrew congregation.
Wow, that's where it started.
Yeah, and we were in these tiny classrooms for 13 years.
Wow!
And in that we had amazing exhibitions. It's quite silly when I think about it now. We had exhibitions, for instance, on archaeology of ancient Israel, where we schlepped a whole lot of sandbags upstairs and made it like an ancient dig. We built a tukul. We built a tukul for an Ethiopian exhibition. We grew plants for Blessed Be the Fruit of the Earth, the plants of the Bible exhibition. All in this sort of carpeted rooms, classrooms in the side of a synagogue.
Just goes to show where there's a will, there's a way.
Absolutely. And we realised very soon that the place was too small because we were catering for school groups and other groups, and we were being given objects and developing a collection. And so we started looking for another home, but it took us 7 years till we found what we wanted, because the beauty about being where we were is that we were in a synagogue, so we could just open the door and welcome kids and adults in who would never dream of going into a synagogue. And so it was a great educational opportunity. And so when we looked, we were looking to be near a historical synagogue.
And when did you become involved in the museum?
Well, the museum opened in 1982 in October, and then after they opened, they advertised for somebody part-time, and that was the job that I took. And so I've been there for 24 and a half years.
Oh, wow.
And I've been really lucky because I've grown as the museum's grown.
And reflecting on it now, how's your experience been?
It's been really an exciting adventure. You start in little classrooms with all volunteers. Now we have 22 staff and this beautiful state-of-the-art prize-winning museum reaching thousands and thousands of kids and adults every year. I've just been blessed, and I've got great staff, great people to work with. I really believe passionately, not everyone has an opportunity in their life to fulfil one's visions and dreams, and to be able to spread a really important message about the value of cultural diversity and so on. Not many people, in a very positive way.
Yeah,
I love it.
It was in one of the US magazines as one of the top places in the world or something.
That's right, one of the top 10 places in the world to learn about Jewish culture.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, we were really chuffed about that. And we know it's good, but that we're recognised internationally, we love it.
And what does the museum do? What does it do for people?
We have permanent exhibitions, we have temporary exhibitions, and we have really important education programs to teach about what it means to be Jewish, to be a Jew, to teach what it means to be part of a culturally diverse society. And
also, what sort of audience do you attract, and who are your main audience?
Well, it's interesting because people often say, do you have to be Jewish to come? But 70% of our visitors aren't Jewish. We're here for the Australian public as much as our own constituency.
And a lot of you have a lot of school children coming as well to visit, don't you?
Yeah, we have children from all different school groups, and that's really our target audience, because we believe in, teaching kids young to value and respect people who are different.
And also, it's not just looking at the museum. You've got a cafe there, and you also run little forums for the children as well to talk about experiences.
Yeah, we have really special programs, really creative programs for school kids. For kids who visit our permanent exhibitions learning about Judaism, for some of the primary kids we have a mock wedding, a bar mitzvah, which is like coming of age.
Yeah.
We have a Sabbath service.
Wow.
We have Israeli dancing there for a long time to let them let off steam. But once a year now we've established a harmony program where we do an exhibition every year which raises issues of social importance and relevance. And we build into that exhibition program a harmony program for kids where we bring kids from different cultures together to think about the issues that are raised in the exhibition. For instance, the first one we did was in connection with an exhibition of comics by Art Spiegelman called Mouse. and that looked at discrimination and stereotyping, for instance. And so we did a whole project about comics and about misunderstanding of people because you stereotype them.
It's interesting, isn't it? And once people get to know people, they stop that stereotype.
That's exactly, and a museum today is known as a safe place for unsafe ideas. So we can bring kids together from different cultures. Earlier this year we had an exhibition on the Jews from South Africa, so we looked a lot at the issues of apartheid and about what that meant about, you know, discrimination between people of different backgrounds and races and so on.
And religions too.
And religions, yes. And so we invited kids, we had kids from Kuri backgrounds, Muslim backgrounds, Jewish, Christian, and from the just secular, and they came, all Year 8 kids for instance, they came together and they worked with playback theatre where they act out, playback theatre responds to kids' stories and acts them out. And one boy from Shepparton, of an Iranian background for instance, told his story of how he was, his family were tortured and his relatives were killed in front of him, and how he escaped and became a refugee to Australia. All the other kids had never ever experienced anything like that, and they were all in tears. It was a remarkable experience for these young kids, and a really an important contribution a museum like us can make to breaking down barriers and enabling people to respect and understand each other.
It's so beautiful because there's so much scope there, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, whereas if they didn't know and they heard about this someone on the news, they think, oh, they might come to a judgment. They hear his story and they cry for him. You know, it's really beautiful, and it's good that you've got that forum to be able to do that.
Yeah. We try to use our museum in all those sorts of ways because we really feel that we are here for the benefit of our own community, not only our own community as the Jewish community, but the whole of Australia, of which we're so proud to be a part.
Oh, beautiful. Well, we're about to go to a break now.
Okay.
You're watching Visions. I hope you're enjoying the program. Stay with us. We'll be back with more very shortly.